Why did you choose your field of study? A fight against injustice is not achieved alone. It requires a gathering of all people for a cause bigger than us. There is power in numbers and there is power in unity. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. To me, art is what bridges the gap between different people through a commonality of what we feel when creativity flows around us, and is an unparalleled form of activism. I plan on double majoring in fine art studio with a course in religion and social justice. In doing so, I can continue to create research-based art that addresses the intersectionality of faith and identity, channeling that to social activism. I've recently finished my very first community portfolio project, in which I investigated the relationship between cultural and religious environments and how they affect one's views on sexuality in the Black community. I interviewed a diverse group of people from around the U.S. and discussed the many identities that shape us as Black individuals. I was able to capture their struggles and hopes for the future of the Black church, alongside personal testimonies of embracing sexuality as divine rather than an oxymoron to their spirituality. In completing this collaborative portfolio, I took a journey of self-discovery and reflection, realizing even more there is beauty and power in being liberated to freely reveal who we are despite our differences. That is the exact goal I have for my future. What is your intention after graduation from college as a career goal? My top 3 goals after graduating at my dream school, Agnes Scott College, is to travel the world, become a full-time activist, and create a nonprofit organization helping marginalized kids gain access to the creative world. Being someone who has been involved in many creative nonprofits, I see how it helps underfunded schools and children gain access to their potential. I want to use the networking and opportunities I'll gain in college to help another kid like myself become all they've ever imagined to be. What advice would you give an incoming freshman that would have helped you? With the climate of the world today, many kids are trying to get their voices heard, trying to be seen authentically and find out who they are and what they truly care about. For the good majority of high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my art and activism and what my voice was. It took a village to connect my personal passion with my purpose in the world, and would have never been achieved if I didn't give myself the space to learn and listen from others. Students are also trying to find their voice and need tips to get started. To an incoming high school freshman, I will tell them to seize the moments of opportunity, to connect with others around them, and to never lose sight of what matters most to them. We are constantly evolving into a new version of ourselves each day, and it is important to bask in the moments of life throughout every kind of weather. Here's some examples of how I've practiced these ideals. From the classrooms. We've had to deal with laws like House Bill 1084, a law that censors our education and bans books with diverse perspectives. Because of this, it can be hard to find ways to adequately educate ourselves on these topics. The most important thing is to not start alone. Who inspires you and why? My biggest inspiration to how I perform this creative leadership is multi-icon Janelle Monáe.
Will you be electric sheep, electric ladies, will you sleep? Or will you preach?
She dedicates her craft to showing dirty computers like me that our voices are not just important, but essential to the movement of change. She brings out the electric lady in me and encourages me to do all that I do with my art and activism. In getting the Elaine Nickens Scholarship, I can continue being an electric lady in my higher education and be the change I wish to see in the world. Thank you again for this opportunity.